Welcome back to our channel Le Rythme Français. So today we are going to talk about a very important topic that most of the students have been asking questions about. It is about the new DELF pattern of 2020. So the French ministry and the Alliance, they have changed the DELF pattern from March 2020. So we are going to focus on that today. Now, do you first we'll discuss about what is DELF exam a little bit for all those who are watching this video for the first time, and then we are going to proceed with the new changes that have been made in the DELF pattern. Then what are we waiting for? But before starting, I would like to tell you guys, please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel if you like our videos, and do share our videos. We really need your support, guys. So let's start. Moving on, c'est parti. I'll share my screen quickly and then we'll start. So it's the new DELF pattern of 2020. From March 2020, the pattern has been changed. The way the DELF exams used to be, they have changed the pattern of questions. So first, we are going to talk about the basic changes that have been made to all the levels, and then the step-by-step changes, okay? But let's talk about what is DELF exam just in brief. So the full form is Diplôme d'études en langue française, and if you translate it becomes Diploma in French Language Studies. So it's a diploma awarded by French Ministry to certify that non-native candidates have achieved a certain level from A1, B1, A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1 in French language. So non-native candidates are guys obviously whose mother tongue whose official language is not French. For us, our mother tongue is Hindi. So we are non-native candidates. So to assess our level, that if we are a beginner, intermediate, advanced, or we are in a superior level, we have to give this exam which is known as DELF exam. And then the best part about this exam is it is valid worldwide. Second, for a lifetime. So there are certain exams, maybe if you know about it, so you have to give them again after 2 years or 3 years. So they are valid for just 2 years and 3 years, and then you have to give them again. But with DELF, for example, if you have cleared your DELF B1, then for lifetime you have cleared your DELF B1. You don't need to prove another time to somebody about your level. So that is one thing that I like about this exam. Now let's start the basic change. The basic changes are in the type of questions. Before, we used to get the open-ended questions. Open-ended questions as in the fill in the blanks or the one markers where there's a question and then there was a blank. But now the pattern has changed, how that you will be getting multiple choice questions only. So only multiple choice questions will be entertained in the exam, which makes the exam a little easier as compared to before. But yes, it's a good thing for all the learners, because it makes the thing easy. Okay, so there will be no open-ended questions, especially in A2, B1 and B2. So A1 remains unchanged. Okay, so we are going to focus on A2, B1 and B2, the changes that are made in these DELF patterns. So the major changes, again I'm repeating, it's for the multiple choice questions. The oral and written comprehension test will be changed. The questions in the oral and written comprehension, that means compréhension orale and compréhension écrite, in only these two competences, the pattern has changed, the questions has changed, they have become only multiple choice. Now, next thing that was very important before was to give a justification for your true or false. So before, you have to give your justifications if you have written vrai or faux. But now you just have to write true or false. You don't have to give any justifications. For example, candidates like me, I always used to make mistakes in justifications, but I am a bit relaxed, although I've cleared the exams. But yes, you can be relaxed, because with justification it was little difficult, and then at the end you end up losing all your marks. Because generally the true or false, they become easy. So yes, no justification is required, only true and false. Moving on, to the next one. Now we are going to talk about level to level. So for A2 level, the first thing is that the number of tasks are going to be changed. The thing to be kept in mind is that there will be multiple choice questions, but the number of tasks will be changed. For example, before in Compréhension Orale, there were 7 exercises, but now in the A2 level for Compréhension Orale, there are 14 exercises. So only the number of exercises has changed and the pattern will be multiple choice questions. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win game, because multiple choice questions are obviously a bit easier, especially in the Compréhension Orale. You don't have to make notes. You listen, you read it, and you tick mark. So it's obviously easier as compared to before. So the questions are changed and the rest of the pattern remains the same. The time limits and everything, it remains the same for A2 level. Now let's move on to the B1 level. So for the B1 level, the time limit has increased. Before, the time limit was 35 minutes, but there were 2 exercises, which were not only multiple choice questions, but there were open-ended questions as well. We all know how Compréhension écrite was used to be. For example, there were 1 marker questions. We have to explain a particular line. We have to tell the message of the comprehension. But now this all has changed. It's all in the form of MCQ, that is multiple choice questions. There will be options and you just have to choose them. So obviously it makes the things little easy for us. We don't have to think a lot. We have to know this essence, the meaning of the paragraph, and that will make the things very easy for us. The things that have been changed is again the question pattern, only multiple choice, and the time limit has increased from 35 to 45. Okay, rest is all same. Moving on, for the B2 level, the audio documents will now be 5 instead of 2. So earlier we had only 2 documents, but now we have 5 documents, and that is the only change for the Compréhension Orale. And again, the common change that I explained to you, that it will be multiple choice questions. So when there is multiple choice questions, again things become easy, especially in B2 level. I was happy, things become easy. And yes, so only the number of exercises have been changed. Rest, all the pattern and everything has been same. And yes, for Compréhension écrite, as I told you, again the multiple choice questions were there. So guys, the result is, of course, the pattern, if you'll consider it, that the pattern has become easy. Things are a bit easy for you, simplified, I would say, for you. Okay, but then the thing that will make a difference in your DELF exam will be Expression Orale. That is the one thing that will have the most impact on the other person, on your invigilator. So you have to be very good with your Expression Orale, because that is the part you are more likely to make the difference in your DELF results. Okay, and overall the exam is going to be very easy. If you are planning to take DELF exams in the coming months, then all the best from Le Rythme Français. I'm all the best wishes from our institute to you guys. And if you need any classes for your DELF exams or for college students, for kids, then please contact on lerythmefrancais@gmail.com, or we have the numbers provided here. You can contact us using those numbers on WhatsApp or on call. And then don't forget to subscribe and share our channel, guys. It means a lot when you give us the comments in WhatsApp and you write that your videos are amazing and it's helpful. Our only motive is to help here, but just we need some love and some support so that we can continue making these videos. Thank you, guys. And as usual, because it's coronavirus, stay home, stay safe, and goodbye. Au revoir.